Boy, it's too early for two Negroes to own a bank in Texas.
Maybe. Well, maybe you were right to do it now.
Why?
Look where you ended up. White people get to buy homes and build businesses because banks will loan them money. Black people don't. And maybe it is time that someone shine a bright light on that now in order for things to change.
It's a true story, George. It's almost Pygmalion-like in a sense. You want to describe it briefly?
Anthony Mackie and Sam Jackson play two entrepreneurs in the 50s and early 60s, suffering under the kind of Jim Crow system. They want to buy buildings, invest in real estate, and get loans, and they can't. And they come up with a scheme involving Nicholas Holt, who's a working class white guy, to kind of be the front of their organization. But they have to train him how to eat and play golf and learn how to do math and be a proper front man. So it's
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady.
He's like Eliza Doolittle, and they're trying to teach him. They're so smart, and he's so not.
Yes.
And it's really interesting because what they do is remarkable. Nia, you are the rock. And what was that like playing her? She's no longer alive, but her son is. And so you got to talk to him.
Well, it's fantastic to portray a woman who is like a silent force. And I think during those times, women weren't allowed to be as vocal as we are now. And so she had to be very clever in her way of encouraging her husband to go beyond the limits and to challenge the system and to create financial literacy for the family and to open up the Black community in a way where the opportunities weren't there for them, and so for us, all of us at that time. So the film has this very strong historical message, but I think the message is so important to what's going on right now in this country. And I mean, come on, let's face it, behind every great man is a greater woman. So we all know that. Ladies, you can do better than that. Where are you at? Thank you. This is a great film, an important film. I feel very proud to be a part of it, but mostly I want to thank Apple for believing in us and for supporting what this message is to the world. And hopefully you guys support and enjoy the film.
It's great. The other cast, talk about Samuel Jackson. He's terrific in this movie too.
He's so funny. First of all, I was so starstruck, even though I've met him 50 times, but it was really a dream to work with him. And he just has such a honest way of working, and he can take anything serious and make it funny without even trying. And yeah, it was like sort of a girl's dream come true to work with Samuel Jackson. It was amazing. And Anthony, too. Anthony and I go way back from She Hate Me, those days, way back. I wasn't in that film. I was supposed to, and we met, and then whatever. It's a long story. The point is we're friends. So when he called, will you come and do this film? I'm like, absolutely, send the script. And I met George, and I read the script, and it was the first script in a long time where, as I was reading, I could visually see the film being made. And that's such a treat for an actor to read the pages and visually see it come alive. And I've been wanting to do sort of a period piece from this era, so it's fantastic.
Well, you did it, let me tell you.
And I got to wear my hat.
Yeah. How did Apple get involved in it? Did you make this independently, or did they make it, or how did that happen?
Yeah, it was made completely independently on a small budget. And yeah, Apple, I think, just believed in the story. Matt Dendler, who runs movies over there, had been tracking the script and through the production process. And, you know, they came in early and hard, and you know, who doesn't want to have Apple release their first big film? That's exciting.